Okay. I think we are genuinely live right now, bro. Hello everyone to the 0 people watching. Yeah, we're back on Purist. Technically not Purist since I still have to get through like the first like hour of the game or so to get to like the weekend decision. Yeah, I've decided that I'm just gonna like skip through it. I'm not gonna read through it, all of it again, because again, it's a dialogue you've seen like a million times, and I don't feel like reading all that because it hurt my voice a lot last time I did. But yeah, as I said last stream, I would continue playing this on Monday. Today's Monday, and as for the rest of the time I have to play this mod, I will not be available on Tuesday or Wednesday. So the next stream after this will be on Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday I should be like pretty busy as well. So I think like, and then I can play again next week, the next Monday, and I don't know what it's going to be looking like after that, but yeah, that's what it's going to be looking like. And right now I'm just going to try to just speed run my way through the entire, like, the rest of, like, the main game, right? And once we get to Purist, that's when I'll actually start, like, reading over stuff, so, yeah, let's just hop right into it, I guess. I don't think the poem words matter right now. It's just like whoever you decide to spend the weekend with, that's what matters. But still, just to be sure, I think I'm just gonna go with Sayori words here, which lucky, yeah, sure. Dark, yeah. Friends. Flee? No, that's Yuri. Damn it. Whatever. Happiness, yeah, sure. No, that's Yuri, god damn it. I mean, this doesn't even matter, right? But ugh, whatever, dude. Sweet shirt, summer. Oh no, that was Natsuki. Crap. Flying shirt. Here. No, that's Natsuki, okay. Dude, Natsuki and Sayori words are just too similar, man. They're way too similar. They're way too similar, guy. That's fine. That should be fine, though. Bad, I think, yeah. Yeah. Ribbon, no, that's... I'm a LARPer. I'm LARPing. Love? Okay, yeah, sure. Holiday. Peace? Nope, damn it. Now see, nope! Let's go with sunset, okay. I'm not reading through anything. I'm really just not. I just want to get to that, like, other part of the game, you know? You've seen this stuff like a million times. You know? I guess you know what I could do, though? I could do, like... I could skip all the text, but... Whatever. I don't feel like it. I still want to read, like, kinda some of it. Just, like, gloss over it, really. Also, quick thing I should mention, which you've probably already noticed, but my mic is significantly louder than it was last stream, I think, so that should be good. So if I do actually make like a highlights like thing of like each of the streams, I think I'm just gonna start it whenever I like whenever Purist actually begins, right? Like I know there was that intro bit with like you and Monica in the room, but I think I'm literally gonna just, other than that, like as an intro, I'm just gonna start it like right where the weekend decision starts. So I'm not doing a DDLC playthrough, I'm doing a DDLC Purist playthrough, so, you know. This beginning part just doesn't count, you know. I like this moment. Gonna be spending lots of time with Sayori this first time around. So you better get used to it, you know? I don't know how it works after you finish a route with a character. Like, I know you, like, once you stick on a route, you just play through it the entire game, I think. I could be wrong, but I feel like once you choose a character, you just stick with them until, like, the end, so. I'm assuming the game kind of just starts over again. And when that happens, you know, obviously I'll choose another route. And I think what I'm gonna do is, like, during, like, the first, like, DDLC part of the game, I'm just gonna focus on, like, one of the girls that corresponds to the route I'm going to take, right? So if I go, like, if I take the Natsuki route next playthrough, I think I'm just gonna make all the poems for her and, you know, Yuri, Monica. Well, you can't make any for Monica, but you know what I mean. Anyways. Let's just keep going, I guess. Dude, the music for this game is actually pretty good, I can't lie. It's not even that bad, bro. Yeah. Again, yeah, sorry if this is annoying, but I've played through the actual game like dozens of times, man. Like literally dozens of times. So yeah, this is like absolutely nothing new, right? I mean, I guess Purist itself is nothing new either. It's like a pretty oldish mod. I think it was made in like 2018, which was like 8 years ago now. So that was a while ago, but it's just I've never experienced it, and I've never experienced any mod like for myself though. So again, this is like, it's not new to me yet, but eventually it'll be very, very new to me. So very eager to get to that part of the game. I did, however, watch the Game Theory Live videos where they played like a few mods. I think the one they played most was A Brand New Day, which I was thinking of actually like considering streaming here, but I don't think I will, just because like I already sort of like know what happens in the mod, right? I don't know how much it's changed since like whenever like GT Live played it, like 2018 or something. I assume it's been changed a lot, but then again, I don't know. I might consider it, but I doubt I'll try that one on here. So, yeah. Anyways, just getting through this part, and I think they're talking about the festival right now, what they're gonna do, so. We're getting there. La la la, la 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 la. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? part where they're like performing poems in front of the class. I like this part. Again, I like the entire game, so I like every single aspect of this game. I love the first act. The second act is like an actual like thrill. It's like such a wild ride. I love it. And then yeah, there's the third act. Yes. ¿Qué pasó? Okay, sorry about that, but yeah, my dad just walked in. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? It's kind of annoying, but you know, it's whatever. Anyways, let's just get back into it, I guess. Just skipping along all this dialogue, I guess. Slowly but surely making our way to, you know, the weekend decision, I guess. So. If I knew better, I probably would have started with a different mod, like a shorter mod. Something that's not like as like serious as Purist, I guess. But I was trying to get, if you know me, I was trying to get Saltwater Scrambled to work, and wait, I should, something's coming up, yeah, still welcome with you, Sayori. Anyway, yeah, I was trying to get Saltwater Scrambled to work, which, if you know, is a GD DDLC shitpost mod. It's only like an hour long. I was originally planning to do that, but you know, it didn't didn't really work out. Like, I just could not get it to work. So I was like, damn it, I'll try with like a more popular mod. So I chose Purist, so that was the first one that came to mind, and it worked. And I was like, oh cool, I should probably like play this as my first mod. And here I am, I guess. But I don't know, because there's like so much like content in this mod, man. Like, there's just too much. So I don't know. Hopefully after this I'll get to like either playing other games other than like DDLC in general, or like I'll play like shorter like mods, I guess. But I don't know. We're just starting off with this one because why not, right? Let's just carry along here. Oh, that's Yuri. Damn it! It's not Natsuki. Damn it. Feather shirt, Sunny, yeah. Dazzle, yeah. Clumsy, yeah, absolutely. flying, sure. Is it just me, or do the G's look like they're cut off a bit? Like in the text. Is that just me? I don't know. Anyways, family? Sure. Laugh, yeah. Dark. Clouds, nope, that's... Rain clouds is Sayori. Clouds is just Natsuki. Tears, yeah. Cry, damn. No, that's Sayori. Okay, there you go. Just carry along here. Poor Sayori, man. Starting to slip up here. Bum, bum, bum. Damn. Yeah, Yuri's just doesn't even want to share it. Yep. I think we're close now. I think we're like right there, dude. Just what a nice, cute stream. Just Monica. Damn it, I didn't think anyone would actually click on the stream. Oh, crap. What a nice, cute... Yeah. The reason why I'm skipping through all this is because... If you know Purist, like the first part of the game is just like normal DDLC. And it actually changes at the weekend decision where you choose to spend time with. So that's essentially what I've been doing since I've played through the main game like a bajillion times now. So okay, I think it's here. I think this is. Oh, hold up, let me just like save real quick because yeah. All right, this is where it begins, dude. This is where we actually get into it. Okay. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I'd prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry. I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? What? What do you mean I can't go with Sayori? What? No. Okay. I just want this to be known. I've literally never seen like any footage of Purist ever. I just knew the mod existed. What do I do here? Actually, what do I do here? Can I not go Sayori here? Do I have to change the stream title, bro? God damn it. Okay, let me try Monica, because, like, in the actual game, if you go Sayori and then go with Monica, you can't go with either of them, so... Okay. I assume I start the Sayori route after this. Okay. I have... It was not me, by the way. Son. What do you mean? That was not me, by the way. Okay, whatever. Do I ever... I guess I'll go Yuri then. So wait, when does it start though? I'm actually so confused. Maybe, dude, I'm a LARP, bro. I actually don't know when the mod starts, bro. Anyways, all this dialogue is still the same, but... Bruh. Okay, then I assume, you know, it's still gonna be the same dialogue after all this. Like, man, like... I guess I'll just, like, keep playing and see when something changes, dude. Because I just don't know, man. I actually don't know. Oh, visit Sayori's house. I mean, well, this is all still normal so far. This is still the same, dude. I don't. I'm just making sure, like, there's nothing, like, nothing's changed here, but, you know. Yeah, this is still just the same, dude. This is just DDLC, I don't know what to say. It's just... Oh boy. Ah. Oh wait, hold up. Be right back. Okay, we are back. God damn it, dude. Is that the mod where you can crack them? I'm serious? No, I wish it was the mod where you crack them. It's not, actually. There are probably mods that you could play where you crack all of them, but I'm good, bro. I won't be streaming at any of that. Bro, when does this game get fucking good? Oh wait, what the fuck? Wait, hold up. Wait, this is new. Wait, wait, hold up. This is... How do I go back? Wait. Okay, I'm a little washed. I know I've said I've played this game like like the base game like multiple times, but I don't actually remember where this starts, dude. Um, I feel like this is where it starts. Okay, Chris, wait. Just as I'm about to leave, she calls to me. Her voice shows how conflicted she is. Please don't go. I'm so scared. I don't want things to change. I don't want to lose you, but I don't want you to be a part of this. I don't want to waste your time. Sayori. I look her in the eyes and smile to reassure her that I'm here to stay. Even if my brain needs time to realize that Sayori, my closest friend, has been keeping something like this from me for all these years. I know that is no reason to shut myself in my room. Maybe if I stay with her for a while, I can process the information better. You don't need to worry. Let's take things slow. Is this the same dialogue or is this the different dialogue? I don't know. How to react. I don't know much about depression. By doing you're my best friend. What kind of lousy friend would I be if I left you now? Huh. Okay, Sayori casts her eyes downward and looks back up at me with a brave face. I can see she's trying to hold back her tears. I then instinctively wrap my arms around her. I feel her warmth as she starts crying into my chest. For some unknown reason, I feel like I need to suppress the urge to cry myself. I stay strong for her sake, but if I'm honest, I'm more than a little scared. 10 minutes later, Sayori is still crying in my chest. Dude, this is like... This is why I didn't really want to, like, stream this mod. Like, not because it's bad. This is, like, really good, from what I've heard. Excuse me. Like, this mod is really good. It's just, like, how do I, like, commentate over this? You know? Like, if I'm playing, like a shitpost mod, it's, like, I can, like, laugh at it, right? And just, like, have, like, a jolly old time. But no, this is, like... Sometimes it gets serious, man. Okay, going forward, yeah, now I'm just, like, gonna be reading out everything, dude. Holy crap. Okay. She hasn't said a single word. Why are you crying? I should have stayed quiet. Now things are going to be different between us forever. The struggle in her mind is written all over her face. I realize I can't leave her like this, even if I don't know what to do. If nothing else, at least I can act as a shoulder for her to cry on. I don't know, but I think you're wrong. Wrong? Even if I knew you were depressed, I would still be friends with you. But why? I don't know the answer myself. I just blurted my statement out without thinking. For a few more minutes, we simply stand there, locked in an embrace. Neither of us says a word. The only thing we can hear are our own breaths, and at times I think I can even hear somebody's heartbeat. I can't say for sure whether it's mine or Sayori's. Hundreds of thoughts rush through my head as I try to fully grasp the situation. Do you trust me, Sayori? Sayori slowly nods. You are my best friend. I trust you more than anyone. Still, I don't know why. I only get more scared when I think about the fact that you mean so much to me. I stroke her hair. You're my best friend, too. I won't give up on you, ever. Even if I'm confused, I know those words are genuine. I'm sorry for being such a mess. Don't apologize for it. Things are going to get better from now on. Huh? I want to help you, Sayori. Sayori suddenly turns to me. Chris, no. Please don't waste your time and energy on me. But Sayori... I smile confidently and look deep into her eyes. I don't consider being with you a waste of time. Never did, never will. But why? We've been friends our whole lives. This isn't something I'll just let you go through alone. Despite my words, Sayori's expression doesn't seem to change. She sighs. Okay, we're back. I read this, right? I read. Despite my words, Sayori's expression doesn't seem to change. She sighs. You can't help me. You don't understand. Depression isn't just the same as being sad. Maybe I can, maybe I can't, but I want to try. My words seem to reach her. I see her lips move in search of a counter-argument. I realize this is my chance. Before she can retort, I go in for the decisive blow. You're right. I know nothing about depression. I don't know what's best for you, and that scares me. That's no reason for me to give up on you. Just trust me, okay? Sayori looks at me, almost like she wants to find a piece of doubt in me. Then, suddenly, the ghost of a smile appears on her face. Okay. A fraction of the smile that I know and love returns to Sayori's face. From now on, we'll do this together. Even if I know nothing about depression, I promise myself I will help Sayori. Excuse me. She's always been there for me whenever I was sad, never showing how damaged she really is up until now. Even if I lack knowledge, I'm determined to help her. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. Just then, an idea hits me. How about we prepare for it together? I want to prepare for it together with you. I want that too, but I don't want to be selfish. It's not selfish if both of us want it. Even if I'm too embarrassed to admit it, I genuinely want to spend more time with her. Even if it's just a way to cope with what she told me. It's almost like I think I can process the information better if I assure myself that things are still mostly the same as they were before. She's still my best friend, my only friend. That hasn't changed. I don't think that'll ever change. Ironically enough, now that I know she's depressed, I want to spend more time with her than ever before. Alright, you have a point. But didn't you have other plans? I shake my head. No, and even if I did, I'm sure the others would understand. Besides, I feel like I have to be here for her right now. I try my best attempt at giving her a reassuring smile, though with my current mindset, it probably makes me look like some monster taken out of a horror novel. Let's do this like we always have, Sayori. Alright. Even if she still looks upset, I feel as if she's calmed down, even if just a little. Maybe it's just my imagination. Maybe it's just me feeling relieved that she doesn't ask me to leave. We work together on her poem until late in the evening. While she's busy writing, I quickly slip out to send Monica a text explaining that we have to change some of the plans. Okay, when did I get Monica's number? Because I know I got Yuri's, but when did I ever get Monica's? Whatever. She quickly replies that she understands the situation and will take care of the rest. That's weird. So Monica in like going forward, Monica is now kind of like normal, if I had to guess. I know there's like that whole bit at like the very, very start of the mod, but it seems like Monica's like kind of chill now. Like she's just like normal and not like just like a part of the game, right? Doesn't become like self-aware or anything. But yeah. Anyways, over the course of the evening, I see occasional flashes of Sayori's old personality, but I don't know if they are genuine or her trying to put a facade for my sake. Finally, we work ourselves to exhaustion, and it's only when both our stomachs rumble that I realize how many hours we spent writing her poem. I decide to make her some dinner, despite her complaints. Oh yeah. This is delicious, Chris. I haven't eaten food this good in forever. I'm glad you liked it. I tried my best. As I made dinner for her, I noticed how almost all the food she had was either fast food or instant noodles. Damn. Yeah, she's really going through it, man. Come to think of it, this is something I've always noticed her serve me when I visited her in the past. Now I understand it was likely because of her depression. She's probably not able to try to learn new dishes. Regardless, Sayori enjoys my food, wolfing it down. I almost worry it'll get stuck in her throat. Chris, are you feeling alright? Sayori notices I haven't even touched my plate despite my hunger. In a desperate attempt to cover up my concern for her, I fake a yawn. Yeah, I'm fine. I guess I'm just tired. If you want to, you can go home. I can finish the poem myself. No, I'm staying. It's fun to be with you. Fun? She laughs bitterly. I enjoy this, just sitting down and writing poems with you. It's kind of fun, don't you think? Thanks for the compliment. We eat in silence, and I realize how much I valued those days when there was no drama between us. I regret not spending more time with her over the last few years. Maybe if I did, things wouldn't have turned out this way. Maybe I could have done something to help her, if only I'd picked up on the signs. How could I not notice how often she was late to school? or how she often wore the same clothes for weeks, or how she always lets others make decisions for her. Don't blame yourself. I throw her a confused gaze. It's written all over your face. You probably blame yourself for not being there for me, right? Am I that easy to read? Sayori smiles. It's not like you could have done anything. I shake my head. I don't want to believe that. Even if it's true, then you can't seriously think this will end well for you if you try to deal with it alone. Sayori's left speechless from my remark. Depression or not, I still care about you. You're one of the few people I can say for sure I trust. I don't deserve this. What are you talking about? Of course you do. Everyone deserves someone who cares about them. That's not what I meant. I don't deserve to be cared about, to have someone who wastes their efforts on me. I don't want to be a burden to anyone. Least of all, you. Sayori. You were never a burden to me, and you won't be. But you asked why you should make friends when you realize how worthless you are. But aren't we friends? Yes. And you call yourself worthless. How do you think I feel? Of course, it makes you feel bad, which is why I never talk about it. But if you're miserable, and I want to help you get out of said misery, then I'm technically doing it for myself, and not for you. Yes, but what are you getting at here? If anything bad were to happen to you, I wouldn't be able to recover. I don't want you to be indebted to me. I want to help you because it would also help me. You would do that for me? Why? Because you're worth a lot to me, Sayori. You want me to be happy, and I want you to be happy. I don't know what it would take to make you happy, or what would make you realize how much you're worth, both to me and to others. But I know what would make me happy. What could that be? It's to spend more time with you and make you smile. Sayori looks shocked. You've always made me feel happy, because you've always accepted me with open arms. Plus, you're the only girl who I can call my friend, and I'm glad to be able to say that. What I'm saying is that I don't want to lose you. I want to help you. That'll make me happy. Chris, thank you. I'm lucky to have a friend like you, Chris. It feels good to know someone cares about me and appreciates me. You're the one who makes me feel that way, each day. Even though she smiles and her cheeks redden, I feel an awkward silence falling over the room. It's late. I think we should call it a day. I feel very tired, and I need to think. Excuse me. She throws a reassuring smile at me. Don't worry about me, though. I won't give up, even if it's just for your sake. Thank you. I appreciate that. We say goodbye for the day. Just before I leave, I hear her whisper something inaudible behind my back. That night, I find myself unable to fall asleep for a long time. My brain keeps replaying our conversation. Can I really do anything to help her? Tomorrow is the day of the festival. Sayori will probably feel awkward after our conversation. I should go check up on her as soon as I wake up. After all, that's what she would do for me if she was in my position. At long last, I feel my eyelids getting heavy. The last thing I see before falling asleep is a memory of Sayori smiling at me. I refuse to believe that her smile was fake all this time. And it is the day of the festival. Of all the days, I expected this to be something I could be excited for. However, I barely slept last night for many reasons other than excitement. With what we had talked about yesterday in mind, I take out my phone and call Sayori's number, but she isn't answering. A sudden fear takes over me. What if she... Before I can finish my thoughts, my phone rings. I try to answer, but my palms are sweaty from the sudden urge of stress, so I drop my phone on the ground. I see she's calling me. I quickly dive down to the ground and swipe my finger across the screen to answer. Chris? Her voice is unnaturally hoarse. I either woke her up, or she didn't sleep at all and she's been up all night. I decide to indirectly ask her, Sorry, did I wake you up? No, I've been up for a while. Her voice takes on an unnaturally cheery tone. Something's not right here. Don't worry about me. Her laugh sounds forced. Something is clearly wrong here. Sayori. What? A sudden fear grips me. I realize I have to distract her somehow before things get out of control. She clearly sounds upset, and from how tired she sounds, I assume she didn't sleep at all. There's no knowing what she'll do to herself if I hang up on her like this. I don't know if that pun was intentional, but whatever. Uh, I called because I want to meet up before the festival. We always go to school together, so how about I come over and make you breakfast? She says nothing, but I hear her sigh at the other end. I promised we'd go to the festival together. Is this because of what I told you yesterday? Is that why you're suddenly acting this way? No, that's not it. I want to spend time with you before the festival. I mean, I woke up so early. There isn't much for me to do to pass the time, except maybe watching anime. You told me you didn't want me to turn into a NEET, didn't you? Sayori laughs bitterly at the other end of the phone. You're right. You're absolutely right. Since you're my only friend, I guess I have nobody else to socialize with. It's either you or the anime. I get what you mean. She pauses, and I hear the sound of a door opening, followed by the thud of something heavy hitting the ground, and the closing of the door. Alright, when can you come over? I'm on my way now. Okay, I'll go get ready for the day. I'll leave the door unlocked for you. Ooh, new room. Oh, new rooms, bro. Wow. That's something. Anyway, I hang up and run out the door as fast as my legs can take me. I don't even care about closing the door, or to bother looking at the road. My heart is threatening to smash my chest. I make a beeline for her house, and I feel black dots clouding my vision by the time I arrive. Panting heavily, I open the door. She really did leave it unlocked. As soon as I enter, I hear the sound of the shower running. Remembering the sounds I heard just before the call ended, I rush up to her room. I've watched too much anime to know where this could potentially lead. Okay. However, I don't care. I think back. I heard the sound of a door opening, judging by the sound I heard afterwards. It had to be a room with a wooden floor. That would mean... I mentally ask her to forgive me before opening her closet, and run my hands down the mound of unorganized clothes. Perhaps the sound was just my imagination? For a few minutes, I feel nothing as I dig deeper into the pile. I'm about to give up when my hands suddenly feel something hard and uneven underneath them. I dig it up, and my eyes widen as I find myself holding a long, tight rope. Did she mean to? Before I can even finish my own thoughts, I take the rope in both my hands and dash across the room before throwing the rope out through the open window. Just as I think it's over, the sound of running water suddenly stops. I realize I'm screwed if Sayori finds me loitering about in her room. I quickly cover up my deed and rush out the room. I then begin preparing breakfast for the two of us, while silently promising myself that I'll make sure today is going to be enjoyable for her. Okay, and we're here, I guess. Okay. Geez, it took you long enough. We were honestly getting worried you'd never show up. Alright, looks like everyone's finally here. It seems like the two of us were the last ones to arrive. Thankfully enough, the actual event hasn't started yet. Sorry, I kind of forgot to write my poem during the weekend. Well, is it ready now? Oh, come on, Sayori. Will you at least try to take this seriously? Excuse me. Sayori casts her eyes downward. This looks bad. Natsuki doesn't know the reason for why Sayori was unable to write. I did promise Sayori to keep her condition a secret. I cast a quick glance towards Sayori, whose smile is slowly fading. At this rate, she might start crying. Worst case scenario, her secret might be revealed. On the other hand, I know Sayori is strong enough to endure it. It might make them suspicious if I suddenly act out of character. To speak up or have faith in Sayori's resilience and remain silent? What should I do? Oh, okay. Got a decision to make here. So, Sayori's mask is kind of like starting to slip, right? After Natsuki's comment, and we're supposed to be a secret between me and her, so... I mean, I don't want to remain silent. I think usually the main MC usually kind of like spoke up when things went wrong, I guess. Like we've usually been the one to just like kind of set things straight, I guess, if that makes sense during these situations. So I think I'm just going to go with this one, honestly. Yeah. I shake my head and look at Natsuki dead in the eyes. Stop it, Natsuki. Natsuki, Sayori's not at fault here. Chris? I quickly throw Sayori a stern look to tell her to just play along. She nods, and I can briefly see the gratitude in her eyes. The reason we were late was because Sayori had to help me write my poem. What? You didn't write one either? Not either. Sayori did write a poem. She had one ready since Friday. I nudge her with my shoulder and wink at her. Of course, she would lie to keep me from appearing in a bad light. I see. Chris, why? I told you not to tell them. I shrug. I have a conscience too, you know. I can't let my friend take the fall for me. It's about time I started taking responsibility for my actions. I see. I'm sorry, Sayori. Sayori smiles a radiant smile. Oh, no harm done. I shouldn't have lied in the first place. Sayori shoots me a frustrated glare. And you, stop being lazy and contribute if you're in the club, or did you just join because there are tons of cute girls here? Jeez. Natsuki turns her heel and leaves while muttering something inaudible. Anyway, may I see the poem? Oh yes, of course, here you go. She hands Monica the envelope containing the poem. You two writing a poem together, aren't you two cute? What? I notice Sayori's cheeks taking on a rosy sheen. What's odd, however, is that for some reason my face feels very hot. For a few seconds, I feel slightly lightheaded. We're not, Why would you say that? Hey, I know more than you think. I'm sure you do, Monica. Having said that, Monica opens the envelope and leaves us alone. I don't even need to look in Sayori's direction to know she's looking at me. I turn my head and our eyes meet. Sorry, I don't know where Monica got that idea from. It'd be kinda cute together though, don't you think? Even though I say it as a joke, my words make me feel weird. Sayori laughs nervously, and I feel oddly disheartened. And that's why I promise I'll stop joking around for the rest of the day. No, I appreciate it. She sighs and sits down on an empty table. The fact that you even joke about it, it's funny. I sit down next to her and take her left hand into my right hand. Her hands are small, warm, and clammy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that, Sayori. If the joke was a joke for any reason, it was that the idea of me ever finding a girlfriend is downright hilarious. Don't say that. I'm sure you'd find an amazing girl who would love you one day. Unless you become a NEET, that is. Ha ha. I promise you, once things settle down, I'll help you find someone. I want you to be happy. You deserve it so much. You also deserve happiness, Sayori. Sayori smiles a sad smile. The others will get suspicious if we just sit around here. Let's go and be useful to them so they leave us alone. Okay. I let go of her hand, and we join the others in preparation for the festival event. As I work on hanging up the decorations, I can't help but notice I'm strangely distracted. I don't know why, but I can't shake off this feeling of uncertainty that has taken over me. Even so, I know I don't have the time to think about it too much right now. Before I know it, it's time for the festival. Alright. It seems like we've attracted quite a crowd. I notice I'm slightly anxious as I step up and stand next to Sayori. I throw a quick look at her face and see a nervous yet gentle smile. The whole room is silent, with the exception of a few whispers from the audience. Before long, Monica's voice breaks the silence. Okay, everyone, it's time to read poems. We'll start by having the members of our literature club read their wonderful selections first. Excuse me. She turns to Sayori. If you wouldn't mind, could you go first, Sayori? Right, I'll try my best. Give a warm applause for the vice president of our club. Anyway, as soon as the applause ends, Sayori steps up to the podium and reads her poem aloud. The poem she chooses is one that I've never read before. White Lily, someplace far away in a wasteland where no man has gone before, in a land where rain and sun's conflict lies at the core, in a land ruled by the rainbows, a single white lily grows, selfishly dreaming to spread joy, even if it meant her devastation, a small price to pay. When the Mr. Sun visits her, she opens her petals and smiles at the cheery day. When Mr. Raincloud comes to play, she closes her petals, wishing she would be several miles away. Even if Raincloud tempts her and wants to be her friend, his false kindness only makes her rattled. The lily wants no temptation. What she dreams for is a peaceful end. Once a rainbow took the shape of a dark-robed man. As he brainwashed his scythe, he heard the lily sobs. To pluck the lily and end her was his plan. Yet he couldn't bear the weight of stopping her heart throbs. And so he sat with her, hearing her story out, sweet words of comfort escaping his mouth. Though she starts off slow due to her anxiety, she quickly becomes more and more confident as the poem goes on. Once she's done, she bows gracefully as a few members of the audience clap. This is bad. Sayori's performance was excellent, yet she doesn't receive enough recognition from the crowd. What should I do? I feel like yelling bravo is too much. I think if I'm in this situation, I just clap louder. I clap louder than the rest of them, but it seems like my attempt has no effect other than making me look like an idiot with bruised hands. I was expecting that to happen, but whatever. However, Monica notices my attempt to cheer Sayori on and tells the crowd to give Sayori a warm applause. The crowd eventually gives into peer pressure and starts clapping louder and louder. Sayori blushes slightly and slips down to the sound of the crowd cheering. Even if she says nothing, I can tell she's feeling grateful for me trying to help. Thank you for that great poem, Sayori. Next up is... Before Monica can finish, Yuri runs up to the podium, tightly clutching her poem and avoiding eye contact with the audience. Yup, it's just like from the actual game. Okay, she then reads her poem aloud. Yuri's performance was splendid. It showed me a side of her that I've never seen before. No sooner had she started reading her poem that her voice became filled with confidence, like she owned the room. She was met with even louder cheers than Sayori's performance did. Soon after, she was followed by Monica and Natsuki. Before they started reading, it was clear Monica was the highlight of the show. She was met with deafening cheers even before she read her poem, which turned out to be an amazing piece of work. Finally, it was my turn. Oh boy. As the only guy in the literature club, I feel pressure to put on a good show. It's only when I look out at the crowd and notice most of the audience are guys from my year. They look at me like I'm a weirdo. Sup? I hear a few guys from my class whispering amongst themselves. I know the rumors will be inevitable. Part of me wants to just step down and leave. It'd be less of an embarrassment to me if I did. However, just as I start hesitating, I hear a girl's voice cheering me on. I look down and see Sayori smiling at me. You can do this, Chris. I believe in you. I have to do this for her. I have to put on a good performance, not to please them, but to make her happy. I take a deep breath to swallow my anxiety, and then read my poem. It's of questionable quality compared to the rest, and I'm met with the coldest reception of the entire club. Barely anyone applauds me, and I hear one or two guys booing me. They tell me to stop writing, since my poem is terrible. Even though I'm used to being treated like a joke by my classmates, hearing them insult me like this hurts me a little more than usual. Give him a warm round of applause, everyone. He did great. Not even Monica can convince the crowd to give as much as a single clap in my direction. I feel more embarrassed than I've ever been in my life. I need to get out of here. Before anyone can stop me, I take my awful poem and dash out of the room. My performance was a complete disaster. I don't remember the last time I was this embarrassed in my entire life. I made a fool of myself, the literature club, and messed up in front of Sayori. This sucks. I feel like punching the wall in frustration. Of all the days when I wanted to impress her. Of all the days when I didn't want to look like a big dork in front of Sayori. Of course I had to mess up today. On top of that, my classmates saw me screw up. I'm sure this is going to have consequences for me. I start walking aimlessly down the corridor, keeping my head low and my hands in my pockets. The pleasant smell of various food stands invades my nostrils, but I don't feel tempted to stop and check them out. I just want to get out of here, go home, and forget about screwing up like this. My phone vibrates as I walk. For a second, I stop to check and see that Sayori sent me a message. Damn it! She's probably panicking right about now, but I feel I can't go back. Everyone will just point at me and laugh. I put the phone back in my pocket and start walking faster than before. Just then, I hear the sound of someone running behind me. I don't care to look over my shoulder and start running as well. I soon see the door to the schoolyard in front of me. At this rate, I'll... Ow! Crash into the sign of one of the food stands and collapse on the floor like a downed tree. Great. Just great. As I slowly open my eyes, I look up to see the faces of several second-year students. I can tell they're trying really hard to suppress their laughter. Suddenly, one of them leaps out of the way, and I see a familiar face look down on me with a concerned look on her face. Sayori. Chris, are you alright? That looked like it really hurt. She reaches out to me. I take her hand and get up. I then glance at the small crowd of students who gathered around me. Show is over. Let me through. The crowd slowly disperses while I hear them muttering something about me being a clumsy idiot. Still feeling a little dizzy, I look over at Sayori. You ran too fast. I tried to warn you not to run like that. Her voice is filled with genuine concern. It makes me feel guilty that I made her worry like that. I'm sorry. If I'd been a little louder, then maybe you wouldn't have crashed like that. No, I'm sorry for running away from the event like that. I'm sure the others must be furious with me, especially Natsuki. Before I know it, she wraps her arms around me and hugs me tightly. Don't worry about it. I'm sure they understand that. Before she can continue, some female students that pass by us wolf whistle at us, calling us a dorky couple. We break apart, and I feel my cheeks redden from the embarrassment. I feel tempted to correct them that we're not a couple, but I know that I'd only make things worse. Let's ditch these guys. My head hurts. Excuse me. Alright. The cheery voice that I've known all these years returns. Oh, I know a great place where they won't disturb us. I try to walk, but it feels like the whole room is spinning. As a result, I'm forced to lean on her for support as she leads the way to the schoolyard. Yo! Schoolyard reveal, bro. Sayori leads me to a bench located in a remote part of the schoolyard. I look around and notice there are very few students present. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I think I want to take like a screenshot of like all like the new places, you know. Oops, I didn't mean to take a second one. Okay. As soon as I sit down, Sayori runs her fingers along my forehead to look for bruises. I'm fine, Sayori. Don't worry about me. You know I'll always worry. Anyway, it doesn't look like you've hurt yourself too bad. She breathes a sigh of relief and sits down next to me. I feel her staring at me, and I soon turn my eyes towards her, gazing into her eyes. Neither of us speaks a word for a while. All I can hear is the chatter of the students and the rustle of the leaves in the wind. Too many thoughts run through my head. Soon enough, Sayori becomes self-conscious from my gaze and looks down, blushing lightly. I respond by looking down as well. Sorry. About what? I don't know. I guess I made you feel uncomfortable. Don't worry about it. I think it's fun spending time with you. Sayori's smile fades all of a sudden. I wish things would go back to how they were before. Before I realize what I'm doing, I put my left arm around her shoulder. An awkward tension arises between us, but Sayori doesn't push me away. Instead, I see a weak, hollow smirk forming on her lips. I don't want that. Sayori looks at me again, says nothing. We can never go back to how things were before, but we can make new happy memories together. As long as we stick together, we'll find a way. Sayori tries to say something, but shakes her head and sighs. Then, all of a sudden, she starts laughing. I sigh. Oh, come on. What I'm saying isn't that ridiculous. Sayori shakes her head. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just seeing you so optimistic and trying to cheer me up. It feels so surreal. Oh, come on. Am I usually that negative? She chuckles again. Thank you, Chris. You somehow know how to make me feel appreciated. Ditto, Sayori. Her laughter dies down, and her face takes a serious look. I notice her moving a little closer to me. Sayori? Yes? Do you trust me? I do. Good. Because I want you to trust me that I want to help you. I spent a lot of time thinking last night. I pull her a little closer. She doesn't resist. I want you to be happy. She shakes her head and looks away. Please, I'm not done. I take a deep breath and gather my courage. She needs to know. I don't want you to deal with this alone. That's not my only reason. I want to spend more time with you. After a long pause, Sayori's eyes become filled with tears, and she rests her head on my shoulder. I guess I'm selfish or something, but I feel the same way. What? She wipes her tears away and continues in a slightly dazed tone. It'd make me happy if I could be with you more often. I feel my cheeks redden. Upon realizing what she just said, she blushes as well. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Yeah, I know. She lowers her voice down to a whisper. You're the only one I trust enough to tell tell about any of this. I can't whisper, dude. My throat kind of hurts. I take a moment to process what she just told me. I have one question, Sayori. Why me? She purses her lips and tries to find an answer, but ends up shaking her head. I don't know. I just feel deep down that you won't take advantage of me. And the way you always make me smile, even when I'm sad, even when I feel like I'm worthless. I notice her voice breaking and slowly look at her face to see tears forming in her eyes. I brush away her tears and give her a reassuring smile. The tension between us is making it hard for me to breathe. Don't worry. Please continue. I'm here for you, Sayori. If it helps, you make me feel the same way. I trust you because you're the only person who doesn't think of me as a joke. That's why I think I can help you, since without you always cheering me up, I'd probably feel worthless as well. Can I ask a selfish request of you? Of course. She pauses, as if looking for the right words. I don't rush her. I give her all the time she needs. Is it okay with you if we do more together? I mean, I understand if you have better things to do. I want that too. Great. She hesitates for a moment. If you want to ask the others, then that's fine too. No, I want to spend more time with only you. It'd make me happy. Okay. If you say it'll make you happy, then I believe you. No sooner does she finish saying that, than she lets out a loud yawn. I look at her and notice the bags under her eyes. Sayori, how much did you sleep last night? I got enough sleep. How much exactly? Okay, I know it's no use lying to you. I couldn't sleep. I was afraid of what it'd mean for me now that I've told you about my condition. How about this, then? We can already start spending more time together, but only after you've rested. It's no use. I only feel the rain clouds going away when I'm with you. Since then, I know this isn't a dream I can just wake up from to find that I've lost you. I smile bitterly. Okay, then. You can rest here. Use me as a pillow. Before she can protest, I scoot closer and pat my lap. Sayori knows I won't back down. Only if you promise me one thing. Your wish is my command. She laughs dryly. Don't disappear while I sleep. Please don't be a dream. I promise you, Sayori. I'll be here when you wake up, and when you do, I'll take you someplace fun. That'd be great. Yeah. Sayori's eyes can no longer hide from her fatigue. After Pinky swearing to her that I won't go away, she smiles and lies down on my lap. 5 minutes later, she falls asleep. I look at her for a while. She looks different when she's asleep. Her face is even more gentle and peaceful. I take off my jacket and carefully cover her with it to prevent her from getting cold while she sleeps. I then look up at the sky and silently promise myself that I won't let her down. Ever. Just as I'm about to take my phone out of my jacket's pocket, I see it vibrate. I check to see that Monica sent me a message, wondering if I'm alright after I ran out like that. I text her that I feel the stress was way too much for me and wanted some fresh air, to which she merely responded that I should spend the rest of the day to relax and enjoy myself. I don't reply. I hold off on enjoying myself until Sayori wakes up. Right now, she needs rest, and I promised her I wouldn't leave. As I look down on Sayori's sleeping face, I tell myself that our story begins now. 5 hours have passed since Sayori fell asleep. The festival is coming to a close, and I'm starting to feel numb from sitting like a statue in the cold wind. The smell of food is torturing my hungry stomach, but despite my discomfort, I haven't stood up once. I promised I'd wait for Sayori, and I would make good on that promise. Besides, while waiting for her, I got a lot of time to think about my situation. Our situation. I read all sorts of online articles about depression as well. That should suffice. I soon hear a low murmur from my side and look down to see Sayori slowly opening her eyes. Morning, or well, good afternoon, I guess. Upon seeing me, she breathes out a reassuring sigh. You're still here. I decide to humor her. Sorry if you were expecting someone better. She laughs, then notices I put my jacket over her to keep her from getting cold. Don't say that. You're better than anyone I know. I'm sorry. I made you wait so long. Don't worry about it. Was your nap good? She nods. How long was I asleep? 5 hours. And you sat here this whole time? I pat her head and stroke her hair to the side. It's not like I had anything better to do. Besides, it felt good to be useful to someone for once. I realized that this is getting awkward again. Maybe a joke would lighten the mood. That, and what guy would want a cute girl resting on and what guy wouldn't want a cute girl resting on them? You think I'm cute? Nope, that only made the awkwardness increase tenfold. Despite me having lost any kind of feeling in my face a few hours ago, I feel my cheeks flare up. Anyway, why don't we get going? She throws me a perplexed look. Did you forget? I told you I'd take you someplace nice when you woke up. You're paying, though. I've waited for so long that I think I'll faint from hunger soon. Fair enough. Sayori yawns and rubs her eyes again. That was the most comfortable nap I've ever had. I'm glad to hear that, Sayori. She hums as she returns my jacket to me and gets up. I try to get up, only to find out my legs have fallen asleep due to her resting her head on my knees while she slept. Sayori, noticing this, is quick to lend me a helping hand, and for the second time today, I lean on her for support as I walk. Neither of us say anything for a while, though I occasionally hear a low humming sound coming from her. When we stop near the road to wait for the cars to pass by, I look into her eyes and see that they're filled with more vitality than ever. Just how many demons does she keep inside herself, sorry. Just as the sun began to set, we found a nice little cafe on the side, not too far away from our homes. We sit down at an empty table once we're inside. Oh yeah. Bam. Sayori seems to have cheered up compared to how she was yesterday. Wow, I'm honestly surprised, Chris. About what? I didn't know there was such a nice cafe near where we live. It's funny, I've walked past here every time we go home from school, but I never even bothered to look. I shrug and laugh sheepishly. I found it by accident one day. I was bored, hungry, and didn't want to bother making food. So I overheard some girls at school mention some really cheap cafe near where I live. Sayori casts her eyes downward. Oh, is that so? Something the matter? She shakes her head and returns to her old cheery self. Nope, not at all. I'm just thinking about what to order here. What are you in the mood for? She shrugs. I think I'll have whatever you have. Come on, I'm kind of curious about your tastes. Huh? How come? Whenever you came over to visit, you always ate whatever I wanted. It's the same story whenever I come to visit you. So, I want today to be all about you. That's why I'll order whatever you decide to order. Sayori laughs at my remark. I can tell from her expression that she's happy I'm taking interest in her tastes. Are you sure? Excuse me. I nod silently. In that case, before I can stop her, she moves her chair next to me and opens the cafe's menu. Let's order something together and split it. Right. Like I want more people to mistake us for a couple today. On the other hand, when I look at how happy she seems when she reads aloud every item on the cafe's menu list, I feel like I can't deny her. I'd be wrong, so I decide to play along with her. Alright, let's do that. Sounds fun. Yay! I was so worried you'd tell me it's a silly idea, but I thought it was kinda cute. Truth be told, I don't mind sharing a meal with her. This isn't like one of those situations where you see in an anime where two people actually go on a date without realizing it, is it? I think that might be the case, bro. Of course not. I mean, can you believe how awkward that would be? Besides, I'm not dating material anyway. Don't say that, Sayori. Don't say that. Hey, don't... Exactly! Hey, don't say that! I noticed how at least a few guys in my class were staring at you when you read your poem. Yeah, but I don't think I could handle the stress. It's okay, Chris. I've already come to terms with the fact that I'll likely stay single forever. But if I can't be happy, I at least want to devote my life to making others happy. I think then their happiness would shine on me. She clasps her hand together and smiles. For some reason, however, her comment made me feel a little sad. It's not fair. She notices the concern in my eyes and shakes her head. Anyway, that's enough sob stories for one dinner. Let's order up. Alright, what do you want? Oh, how does pizza sound? Pizza, huh? Isn't that a pretty large dish? We're both pretty hungry. And also, if we split it in half, then it should be just enough for us to handle without overeating. That's a good idea. Waiter. Sayori returns to her seat, and we make casual small talk while waiting for our meal. We then gulp the slices of pizza down like a pair of hungry wolves. Even though I'm clearly hungrier than her, Sayori finishes her share so fast that I'm left wondering if she had a black hole in place of a stomach. Her metabolism is clearly better than mine, since she barely breaks a sweat while I'm left heaving for breath by the time I'm halfway done with my portion. She finds a slight amusement in my struggle, and eventually starts giving me a pep talk to motivate me to finish. After an hour, my epic battle with the pizza comes to an end, and... You did it! I'm so proud of you. I'm too exhausted to reply, and merely give her a weak, half-hearted thumbs up. I never would have made it without your pep talk. You'd make a great coach someday. I wheeze before gulping down a glass of water. Thanks. Her eyes then light up as she claps her hands together. How about we go to the park after school tomorrow? It's beautiful there. We'd be doing an activity together, and we could work on your poor condition. Since, no offense, but I've seen old men with better stamina than you. I laugh at her snarky comment. Sure, that sounds fun. Huh? Really? I was just teasing you. I know you don't want that. Actually, I do. Sounds like a fun activity we could do together. Besides, you're right. I think I could do with some exercise. Without you cheering me on just now, I don't think I'd have found the strength to finish that pizza. Okay, then it's settled. Let's meet up after school tomorrow and go to the park. Oh boy. Seeing that we've both finished our meals, the waiter comes over to ask us if we're ready to pay. Yeah, she's paying, I'm paying. Okay, so when Sayori woke up, I told her she would be paying, but... Like, I don't want to be that guy, though. I want to, like, treat Sayori, you know? It would be fair if we split the bill, though, I think. Since I did tell her she was supposed to pay, but I feel bad and I feel like paying. But then again, we split the pizza, and I think it'd just be fair if we split the bill as well, right? So, let's just go with that. Ooh, that's a wonderful idea. Nice going, Chris. Oh, well, I thought we did split the pizza in half, so it'd be wrong if one of us paid the share of both. Exactly. Literally what I just said. I smile mischievously. Besides, if I do this, you won't think this is a date. Good. You were so smooth, I almost forgot for a second. We both laugh for a brief moment, and then remember the waiter who's standing next to us, growing even more impatient. Eventually, we both take out our wallets and pay our halves. We grab our coats off the chairs and bags before we start walking home. It's then we see that we spent so much time chatting away that evening fell over the town, even if we were outside. Oh yeah. Brr, it's kind of chilly in the evening. She then looks at me with a focused gaze in her eyes. Oh, right. Isn't today the release day of the manga you've been anticipating? If you leave me now and run to the store, you can still buy before the store closes. While the thought is tempting, I can tell Sayori's tired. Besides, I can't leave her now in good conscience. My hobbies can wait until tomorrow. No, it's fine. Let's hurry home before we catch a cold. I'll walk you back. I see Sayori's cheeks redden a bit. Thanks. Truth be told, I'm a little scared of going home alone at night. Same here. Plus, I'm beat. I gotta rest. I'll walk her all the way back to her house's doorstep. Well, here we are. I had fun with you today, Sayori. It was fun for me as well, Chris, because you were with me. Before I can reply, she hugs me tightly. Thanks for making this a day I'll never forget. I hug her back, feeling her warmth. I should thank you as well. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Good night. We break apart. I feel like I want to say something to her, but I can't quite find the words. Having wished her good night, I leave her and go back home. For some reason, I still feel cold. I keep shaking, even when I lie down into my bed. I don't have much time to dwell on it. However, because I fall asleep like a light bulb, it's been turned off. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I think this is a good place to leave it off on. Okay, nice. That was really good. Wow. I don't have much comments since I was just like really trying to enjoy it, but I'm loving this, man. That was just really good, and there's just so much more in store. And I'm just so excited to like to keep playing this. I need to take a break because this is a good resting point, and my throat kind of hurts now. maybe I'll stream this later if I feel like it, later today. But if not, the next time I'm streaming this is probably maybe like Thursday or something. I'll try to find as much time as I can in the next like 2 weeks to play this. But dude, this is really good. I was kind of worried for a sec when I got to the weekend decision that like, oh, did I miss something, uh, or something like that. And I was really happy when I got to that part and the dialogue was starting to change. Like the new like music came. I was like, okay, I'm actually on the Sayori route now. Yeah, that was really. I enjoyed that a lot, and I can't wait to just see more of this and see more of what this mod has in store for me because I've really wanted to get into playing mods, and this was, I guess, like my first time ever like really experiencing like the mod experience. And I think starting with something like Purist is like really just the best way to go, right? Um, I guess that's all I have today. Yeah, to the one to the one dude, just Monica, who's asking if this is the mod where I crack them. I don't know if this dude's still here. Probably not. Um, Thanks for coming, I guess. To whoever's like watching the stream back, which is probably nobody. Thanks for watching. I'll probably turn this into a video at some point in time, maybe later today. I can get around to that. But anyways, that's all I have for today. Again, thank you guys. I'm loving this. I can't wait to play more of Purist. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye bye now. Take care.